Welcome back, dear students. Hope you all are fine. We are reading about states of matter, that is solids, liquids and gases. In the last video, we have read about solids. Today we will study about liquids and gases. So before starting our today's topic, I am giving you some questions whose answer you have to write down in your notebook. First question is, write two characteristics of a solid. Write two characteristics of a solid. Next question is, explain why steel is used to make railway lines. Explain why steel is used to make railway lines. The third question is, give reasons for saying that wood is a solid. Give reasons for saying that wood is a solid. So you have to write down the answer of these three questions in your notebook. These are related to previous topic, that is solid. Now let us start our today's topic, that is liquids. In liquids, the particles are closely packed. They are closely packed, but they are not as close as in the case of solids. The particles are closely packed, but not as close as in the case of solids. Particles are closely packed, but not as close as in solids. Means the particles of liquids have spaces between them, and that space is more than that of the solids. The space between the particles of liquids is more than that of solids. The particles in the liquid are loosely packed. They are loosely packed. And the force of attraction between the particles, is strong enough to hold the particles together. It is strong enough to hold the particles together, but it cannot keep them in a fixed position. Means the force of attraction is not that much strong that it cannot keep the particles in a fixed position. Force of attraction is strong enough to hold the particles together. To hold the particles together. But it is not enough strong to keep them in fixed position. But it is not enough strong to keep them in a fixed position. Which means that the particles of liquids can change their position, can move from their position within the liquids. It means the particles can change their position. Particles can change their positions inside the liquid. So the particles keep on changing their position. They keeps on moving, and the particles in the liquid are disorderly arranged. They are disorderly arranged. Disorderly arranged. And when the liquids are heated, the particles start moving faster. When the liquids are heated, the particles start moving faster. When liquids are heated, the particles starts moving faster. Starts moving faster. Now let us study the properties of the liquids. First property is liquids do not have fixed shape. Liquids do not have fixed shape. The liquids do not have fixed shape because the particles keep on changing their position. Means the position of the particles in a liquid is not fixed due to less strong force of attraction. Since there is less strong force of attraction, so the position of the particles is not fixed. That's why liquids do not have a fixed shape. But liquid have a fixed volume. They have fixed volume. The liquids are having fixed volume because the space that is between the particles of a liquid, the space that is between the particles of a liquid, it is fixed. It is fixed. Means if we talk about the space between the particles of a liquid at a given temperature or at a fixed temperature, that space will be fixed. So they have a fixed volume. Next is they have high density. They have high density. The liquids are having high density because the particles are closely packed. So they are having high density. Next is they cannot be compressed. Liquids cannot be compressed. The liquids cannot be compressed because the particles are almost very close. They are almost very close. So they cannot be brought more closer. They cannot be brought more closer. That's why they cannot be compressed. Next is the liquids do not fill the whole container. The liquids do not fill the whole container. Fill whole container. The last one is a liquid can flow easily. A liquid can flow easily. A liquid can flow easily because the position of the particles is not fixed and they can slide over one another. The particles of the liquids can slide over each other. That's why the liquids can flow easily. So these are the properties of the liquids. Now the topic liquid is over. I am giving you some questions and you have to write down their answers. First question is, write two characteristics of a liquid. Write two characteristics of a liquid. Of a liquid. Next question is, why liquid, that is hydraulic fluid, is used in the brakes of a car? Why liquid, which liquid? Hydraulic fluid. Hydraulic fluid is used in the brakes of a car. So these are the two questions. You have to write down their answer. Now let us move to our next topic, that is gases. The space between the particles of gases is more than that in the case of liquids and solids. So the space between particles of gases is more than that of solids and liquids. That of solids and liquids. The space between the particles of gases is very, very large. It is very, very large. And the force of attraction between the particles of gases is very, very small. Force of attraction is very, very small. force of attraction between the particles is very, very small. It is very, very small. Or we can say it is negligible. Or we can say it is negligible. The liquids, the particles of the liquids keeps on moving. They keeps on moving in all the direction. They keeps on moving in all the direction and hits the walls of the container. And they hits the walls of the container. So when they hit the wall of the container, they applies a pressure. That pressure is called gas pressure. That pressure is called gas pressure. Like when we inflate a balloon, so its size increases, because when we inflate it, we fill a gas inside the balloon, and the particles of the gas keeps on hitting or colliding with the boundary or the rubber of the balloon, and they applies a pressure on it. Due to which the size of the balloon increases. The size of the balloon increases because of gas pressure. And the particles can easily move in all the direction. The force of attraction is minimum. And when the gases are heated, the particles starts moving more fastly. And the particles are having very disordered arrangement. Now we will read the properties of the gases. The first property is a gas does not have a fixed shape. Gas does not have fixed shape. Means the gases can change their shapes. They can change their shapes because the position of the particles is not fixed. The particles are not having a fixed position. And a gas does not have a fixed volume. A gas does not have fixed volume. The gases does not have a fixed volume because the space that is between the particles of gases, it is not fixed. And the gases have a low density. Next is gases have low density. Gases are having low density because the force of attraction between the particles is very weak, due to which the particles are far far apart from each other. That's why they have a low density. Gases can be easily compressed. Next is gases can be easily compressed. A gas can be easily compressed because the particles are far apart. They are having large spaces between them. So they can be brought close together. They can be brought closer by compressing. They can be brought closer by compressing. And a gas fills the container completely. Gas fills their container completely. Fill their container completely. And the particles of gases starts moving faster when we heat them. Whenever they are heated, they starts moving more faster. So these are the properties of gases. Now our topic gases is also over. So here are some questions that you have to do by your own. First is write two characteristics of a gas. Write two characteristics of a gas. Next question is why gases can be easily compressed. Why gases can be easily compressed. Easily compressed. The third question is why does the gases exert pressure? Why does the gases exert pressure? So these are the questions related to the topic gases. Write down their answers, and if you are having any doubt in any of these topics, so please write it in the comment box. I will try to solve it. Thank you, students.